welcome back to Rusty Gears Season 4, Episode 32 with me, Sid. And after a particularly long weekend, especially a long weekend recording on the Better Ruin server, we have upgraded to 120. Look, boat on. Ow! Yep, a couple of them. You can't see the glow when they're very close, but they do actually glow slightly in the dark as well. We have the glow tone mod, which means that when they're... So one of the problems is their range is about 24 blocks, and in the dark, in the cave, even if you've got a lantern, they can see you and you can't see them. And the glow tone mod kind of tries to just take away a little bit of that advantage, that little stealth power that they have. Now, I've just been out culling wolves in the area. I'm fairly certain there's some more over this way, but I'm not sure whether I want to go hunting them at night, which is things. I'm the only person on the server, of course, but it's only 7:45, so difficult decisions. Let's have a sleep. Yeah, so culling wolves. The wolves have been getting a little bit out of hand in the area, and I think I'm going to have to run a command on the server to cull the foxes. I have joined the tech team for the Rusty Gears as well, so that gives me a little bit more things. It's interesting the way the Rusty Gears server does its admin rights, because unlike other Minecraft servers and things I've been members of, where the admin team just elevate their own rights, so they would be themselves and they'd elevate the rights as and when they needed. We actually have a Vintage Story account, which is called Rusty Gears Admin, which you have to sign in now. So none of the actual admin team are admins under their local accounts. They have to effectively use a secondary account, which I think is actually a good one, because it's an interesting thing. Whereas if, you know, I had an angel belt and someone saw me zipping across the sky, for example, they might justifiably think that I was cheating and using my admin powers to fly, whereas of course I could be using an angel belt, which we now have in this version. There have, however, been a couple of sacrifices. Honourable sacrifice mentioned to the RPG rarity. There's one. The RPG rarity, item rarity mod, and it's a supporting attributor mod. For some reason, well, I haven't updated to 120, and when you fire an arrow or throw any kind of missile weapon with those installed, the server crashes. It's not conducive. Piggy. Wolfie. Come on then. Stop making a noise in my neighbourhood. It's just, I don't mind them being here. They're just noisy neighbours. And I'm not picking the bones up. I know that's terrible of me. Hello, there's another one. Hello. No, you don't. Love the new models. They look far more sleek and wolfy. Hey! We finally got rid... Hello. Oh, man. We finally got rid of... Stop! Of the broken knife. And of course, the other thing, we didn't get that thing. We haven't got the other scrappage from it, so... We haven't got the extra bits. That was another mod that didn't survive the transition. But other than that, and you know, if they're not game playing, we are running. Now the other element we have is we are still running Bricklayers version 1 for 1.19, which means you see, that was foolish, wasn't it? Which means that yeah, we're not running a compatible version officially, but this version, well, the new version that's currently been released is actually a pre-release version, and the information on the mod suggests that it will break for world upgrades. So we've kind of worked on the lesser of the two evils. We managed to get this working. There is, what is it, the grey blue shingle blocks didn't work, so we've had to do a little bit of patching. I had to do a little bit of creative patching on the server to go and fix missing blocks, question mark blocks, things like that. Oh, and the other one is currently still necessaries. It's supposed to have updated. It doesn't seem to be working. The mailbox and the trash can are the casualties there. All of the mailboxes and trash cans on the server that I could find have been broken and left for their owners in chests for when we get an updated version of the mod, and we can reinstate gear mail, so we can all send each other packages in the post. God, everybody loves a package. That sounded wrong. Yeah, so kind of routine for me now is of a weekend is probably going to be just checking the mod list against the server list to see if any have updated, and then if any have updated, we'll have some like scheduled testing just to try them out. It's relatively easy to back up, you know, to down the server, back up the game world, change the mods, start the server, check whether everything works. If it still works, keep that one, get rid of the backup. You know, it's a process that you have to do, and you have to do it cautiously. Anyway, enough about that. We are in 120, which means we also have got something to share. Let's in fact, let's go to modern base. Start off with. Wink. Alright. Should I cook up that 38 meat? I mean, it would be wasteful of me not to. And also I need to put away my fat. So, storage room. Storage room is now completely built. I've started linking all of these in and putting stuff in. Got lots of space. You know, I haven't used all the space in here. I have moved over this. This is the sifting system. That's the output. No gold. That's what we're after. We're after precious, precious gold. And this is all done now. There's a lot of empty chests about, but we can come over here. I can whack that in. There's no point whacking you in because that's just going to rot if I do that. But all of this is linked in, so I can get I can turn on the highlight, and you can see all of the crates and stuff are connected in here, and we're good. I haven't connected the metal. I may not connect the metal. I've also, just so you're aware, I have started excavating an expansion to the base over here. This is where the old ruin was, so I'm going back here. This is going to be a room, just a room with furniture and stuff, and then over here is going to be a secure armory. And I'm going to try and make it look like it's got a vault door, and then put things like gun cases or weapon cases in, just to store them. Again, it's modern theme, we need to do that. And now we're in the new version, which means I can make myself a Jonas palette, which means I can copy these and get some more lighting sorted out around here. So that's all good. I've got these things. I'm waiting for it to get warmer. In fact, I might just leave them. I might leave them in there for now. Basically, you put them near lots of flowers on a warm night to catch fireflies. It's February. We ain't got warm nights, and you can see how many slots we've got as well from the controller. So that's all good. We're going to put that away. We'll cook up the meat. We've got the new tent bag. That is the same mod as what we've got on the I'm playing on the Nomad server, so it means we can go 7 high. It is, of course, my current tent bag, so at the moment it's not going 7 high, it's just going 3 high. But it does mean that we've got those options as well, and I should probably try and get rid of those as well while I'm at it. Yeah, so gold wise I am 7 shy of 160 nuggets, and once we have those, well, the sky is the limit, at least for building anyway. I'm going to try and not use it for adventuring, because I think it takes away from the thing. Now I also wanted to have a look at decorative, because we now have decorative beds, which I'm not going to do this episode. We have decorative, I think most of that we had before, but more importantly we have got a decorative fire pit, 4 pieces of firewood and a chisel. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to put my crate down. No, I'm going to put my crate. I'm going to take my shield off my arm, and I'm going to put my crate down. There we go. We'll get there eventually. And I'm going to jump in here, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. And then we can, let's have a look. Get myself my chisel and go boop and boop. Put you away. Grab my pick and this can both come off. That's why they can go on there, and something not right there. Let me mirror that. Get you and you in my offhand. I think this will work better. So now I've got the ability to cook on this thing, which means I can take 32 of these, whack them in there. I can take another 32 of those, whack them in there. I'll not need 32, but we'll take half of that in there, and we'll take, this is a bit weird because obviously the meat's floating, but you know, I think QP did everything he could to try and get the fire pit to work. That's fine, but it's not perfect, obviously. Probably works better when you put things like, say, a cooking bowl in there or something like that. I'm going to leave the ovens down there as well. I think that goes without saying, really. But yeah, they're going to cook, and we'll be back in a moment. Alright, that's all cooked. Let's head back to the Church of Sammy, which is close to town. That'll do me for that. So we are steadily moving out of this place. I don't think I'm going to take everything, but I am going to take a lot of things. I mean, we've obviously we do need to bring all of our brandies and stuff I've got my flax oil, that needs to come. We've got a whole load of stuff there. Data tweaks has been refigured so it doesn't close the doors automatically, so I'm going to have to remember that. This was what I did with the bins. I put a basket down. That was where our things, we do need to pick everything up from here. We need to get all of our cash. And this was one of the reasons I wanted to come back. And I'm going to be checking not just mine, but everybody else's traders. I want to chat with these guys. I want a treasure hunter trader because now we have updated. I would like to find out the location of the Resonance archives. So within, hopefully, I don't know what you are. So I'll come back to you in a moment. Just chill, okay? Oh, hello. Right, you. Who are you? You're a clothing merchant, okay? You calm down. You're really not any use to anybody, are you? Okay, bye-bye. What about you? Local artisan. Right. Ooh, new tapestries. Oh, I'm very tempted. Of course, we've got new stuff, haven't we? The Nightfall, Salvation. There's new law and all that kind. I'm having that. I'm going to have that as well. We'll have that. Why not? Thank you very much. Bye bye. A lot more of you turned up now. You never know. They just kind of come and go as they. 2 days. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Anyway, we got some more tapestry stuff. That's interesting. Not very interesting. I'm going to stick those in there. Oh, I was wondering why I didn't have as many clothes as I thought I have. I haven't brought them all over yet. That's why. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but you know, this place is starting to go back to its original form, and everything's good. So let's head down in. Oh, hello. And in theory, well, we shouldn't get bow torn in these tunnels. We might get shivers, however. Rift activity is medium, so we should get some. But you could, in theory, get bow torn off to the side where it's big enough. We're not. Doesn't look like we are. Let's see whether we get anything else. But yeah, I would like to know where the Resonant archive is. We'll have a trek out to it, and once I've got it on the map, then I will engage in admin shenanigans, and we'll get a translocator set up, so when we are ready as a server, we can all go together and do the Resonant archive and start off with the first piece of the lore quest. The other lore quests would be interesting as well. They obviously are the Better Ruins lore quests, so that will be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, the sewers are still not safe, but we are getting a few more of the gears reappearing now. QP's been on, although he's heavily in modding mode, so if you don't follow or subscribe to Quentin, you know, his YouTube channel's in below, so thinks I put a little toilet with all of his things. That's one of the broken textures, for example. And oh, hello. Right, yeah, we have a lot of food. I keep seeing Candy going, well, come and eat the food, and it's like, there's not enough people can eat. Look at all that. We're never going to starve. Sandwiches, nothing in the sandwiches. We've got pies, but galore. We've got, yeah, we're not We're not a food poor environment. What's that? Pumpkin slice. Okay, I thought it was like cheese. Anyway, not while we're down here. What I was going to show you is this. Well, I was going to do. What I was going to show you was also this. Whilst I actually visited Pers Traders to see if we can't get ourselves a luxurious trader. I think he's a luxurious trader or the treasure. It's just treasure hunter, isn't it? We want. So we'll scutch into Pers' place. Don't tell her. We'll have a look in her cell. I mean, trader thing. Artisan. Okay, well you might have some more. A bit more than nightfall. I'll come back for Seraphim. Okay, but we'll have you a bit. Hello. Oh, hi. Thank you. Survival goods. Not going to help me at all. Thank you. Hello. Oh, you. Survival goods again. Damn it. No. Hi. Treasure hunter. Right. So we got treasure maps. Don't care. Map to a hidden passage. Don't care. That's actually new maps. I don't think I've seen those ever before. Do I know of any interesting places around here? Now here is. Come on. Let me get the. In my daily carry. No, it's back at the thing. Oh. Know of any interested places? Got something for you. Bring me a tin bronze pickaxe. Don't go anywhere. Have I got? What were you? Your death point. That's fine. I'll borrow you. There is a teleporter very close. So what we will do is hope that he doesn't vanish. And I'll go and get the timber on pickaxe that I purchased from the other thing. So this is the translocators which we're using things. This is a waste station. What station? No, it's a waste station. Save. Right. Take me to the modern base. I have to call this Paradise City just so when I say that I can say take me to Paradise City. Tin, bronze, pick. Right, now take me to the what station? Right, let's hope. Oh, that's the wrong way. So, let's hope he's there. No, that's there. No, I mean there. Don't you go anywhere. You rascally trader, you. Don't you go anywhere. Right. Still here. Know of any interesting places around here? Bring me a timber on pickaxe. Okay. I've got a tin bronze pickaxe. Yeah, I've got a tin bronze pickaxe. Why? Bring you a tin. Look. What are those? Okay, come on. Underground hideout and a hidden passage. Neither of those. That's not going to help. Why are you not working then? Oh, that's annoying. Bring me a timber on pickaxe and I'll tell you where to find it. Trust me, it's worth it. Isn't he supposed to then go? I'll be able to come back and. And I think, yeah, I got that. Oh well, that didn't work. fine. Go away. Didn't want to know where they are anyway. We've got options. At the end of the day, if I'm really bothered, I can scrap the timber on pickaxe and I can run the command to get the location of the resonant archive. That really is not a problem. So there are ways and means. Let's put it that way. So yeah, the server's here. We've got all of this going on. We've upgraded, which is great. And I did this. I tried to use the actual original teleporters, but in the end, I went with these. These are actually fairly easy to link. There's an admin. There's a command, which is I've got it written down somewhere. So, and then what we need to do here is we need to build something for these to stand on the way station. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly sleep. I left my bed somewhere, didn't I? Or did I? I can't remember. I may have had 3. I left some for Per, and I lost count of beds. So all good. We're working. As I say, there were casualties. There were certain like clay blocks and things which didn't translate across, but we fixed them, and hopefully everybody is happy. And we can go, for example, into the south pointing teleporter, and it brings us out to this structure here. Nothing fancy. I lost my TARDIS. I chiseled that TARDIS and I put it all down in a crate. I picked it up in creative mode and it vanished. And like an idiot, I deleted it and put it in a crate, so I lost it. But I decided it's probably not what we needed anyway. There's a bit of meteoric iron there. I'm not going to worry about it. So this is the south zone. All very nice and warm. It's 27 degrees in February, which is all good. There's lots and lots of coal around here. Lots and lots. I think there's even more somewhere. There's some over there. So lots of coal about, and bauxite, and yeah, this is south. If we go for the west, this is west zone. I didn't go mad trying to find a perfect landing location. Just because I didn't want to. I think you take this as 200,000 blocks west, and that's all we need to know. We're going to make our own adventures out here. I don't need to go and curate people's adventures. So there's west, up, east, did nicely out here. Don't think there was anything on the map for this one. No, we're just out and about. Big desert up there. So lots to explore. And north actually doesn't teach the polar regions. It only gets, well, like 200,000 blocks. It gets you up to it. It's cold, don't get me wrong. Minus 15. I don't think we've got far to go before we start hitting polar regions. But yeah, I don't want to stay down here. Over here is too cold. So this is the beastie over here. I think somewhere around over this one there is a ruin. I can't remember where it was. There, I think. Yeah, over there. You can't see it from here. But yeah, so we got those in place. So server is now expanded. We didn't prune anything, and And that was just because it was proving too difficult. If we're going to teleport 200,000 blocks out, we're going to teleport 200,000 blocks out. We don't need to worry, and as long as the adventure locations are not broken, we're all good. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Right, I haven't really, in all honesty, got any major plans for this episode. It was more of a just let's catch up, so I'm going to just kind of fertile around a little bit and I'll see what comes to mind. Oh, and what I will do is go and process this leather. That's always a good idea. Yeah, so that was a casualty, these blocks here I had to replace with something else. Lime water, you will not do with 15, you will do 8 though, won't you? Seal and lime water in and seal. That's once the soak, they're good. That's all fine. And I'm not looking at the community gold thing. I'm going to do this myself. Anyway, I will see you in a bit. All right. I'm wondering whether the issue with the trader is that it's not actually a trader. And by that I mean it's not a trader for whom there is an actual set point. It's just a temporary trader. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly repair our clothes because it is still winter. I mean, it is still cold. So because I've got lots and lots and lots of lovely flax, we should be good. Though no, they don't have repairs. They do, and that doesn't. And in that goes. We'll get rid of you. And have I got anything else I'd like to leave? Yes, we can drop off you, and I can drop off those things. I've got 27 arrows. I think that should be enough. We'll drop off that as well. And we'll drop off that bucket actually. I really don't need it. And then we're good. We've got a few gears on us, but that's fine. I'll put those in the chest when I go and get my raft out. So from here, the nearest, because this is a luxury trader, which is no use to me, the nearest treasure hunter is that one, which we shall pit in. In fact, I'm going to stick a beacon on it so we can really see it. Seeing as we've got a campaign cartographer now, we might as well utilise it. And then we'll head down to the water, we'll chuck a raft in, and we'll do it. Now, eventually, now we're in 120, we will get a boat. But I'm not going to mad bum rush everything. We're going to do it. I'm hoping these are vernalised, because we're going in. I mean, the temperature's in the right kind of ranges, so they should get plenty of time at the vernalisation temperature to hopefully fruit this year. So many wolves. Doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to matter how many I cull. There's always more. Anyway, we are heading towards that one. So let's go. And well, I'll see you when we get there. Alright, we're on the landmass. We're heading over. I recognise the trader. It was a trader camp, so there's 3 traders there. I've also cleared all of the pinned waypoints from my map except for the one that I want to pin and go to, because there was a whole load of stuff that was just cluttering up the map, making it difficult to see where I was going. I don't need it. I know where spawn is. I am one of these people that has pretty good spatial awareness, and I don't get lost easily. And that kind of applies to games almost as much as it does to real life. So give me long enough in a world and I tend to memorise it as if it were the real world. It can be a bit embarrassing, really. The fact that I seem to have a better memory for fictional block-based games worlds than other places sometimes. And everything seems to be okay. Now I've got my bronze pick, so let us find this camp. You are the treasure hunter. No of any interest. Bring me a tin bronze pick and I'll tell you about it. Yes, I've got you a tin bronze pick. A map leading to... That's Better Ruins. Oh, I want that, Andy. I've got 7 gears. Mine. Bye. Yeah, that's interesting. However, it's not what I want. I want that. That is a tin bronze pick. It's there. I've got a feeling that there's something broke here. So I think we're going to have to, because I've got the tin bronze pick. That's just fine. I can drop this off and we'll leave you with you. I don't know what you are. You're an artisan. You've got Seraphim, Morning, Salvation. And Temporal Storm. Oh, I've got. I've got my tapestry. I've got me chest. Come here. Give me. Gimme. Oh, I wanted my precious. So I think I'm gonna have to do something creative, because we can't get it now. Obviously, we can get the location, and therefore, yeah. Let me do that. I'll be back in a second. All right, we know where it is. It's up here. Good distance away. That's actually not the location it is. It's at a distance. I think that's right. Let me just go back up and check it. It's further out than I expected it to be. But we are going to head up there and get it marked. Well, more than marked. On the map. Yeah, so 5021 by minus 2685 is at altitude 182 for those who necessarily want to do. I don't know why this thing will not trade me the tin bronze pickaxe. It is a tin bronze pickaxe. It's there. So what we're going to also do here, I'm going to find you. No, not that one. Tell you what. Let's delete that. There's too many markers on this map. Let's unpin that and then we'll delete that. And we'll delete that one as well. We'll leave that one. And we are going to head that way. I think we'll start by water and... oh, of course. Sorry, there's your pig. Yeah, so the next thing is we're going to have a little trip. So I'll see it when we get up there, or when something interesting crops up. Back in a moment. Well, we are now, we're nine, maybe 10,000 blocks south of where the archive is, and a few thousand blocks west. And I was going to continue on. I've been marking ruins on my map as we go. So, for example, we got that one. I know that ruin, but it's handy to know it's there. There's oh, where else? What else have we got down there? There's this one, which is another library. There is coming on down here. There's one there, which is a mine shaft, which is the shaft of the mine with a mine underneath it, but it's not the main mine. And then there's that one, which is the castle with the stuff in it. And there's other ruins. I mean, there's so many, but I saw that one. Now that one is one we saw on the tour last episode, and I've never seen it in the wild before. I've got my tent bag with me, so I've got capacity to carry loots. It's not essential that I get to the Resident Archive this episode. We can have another episode of travelling. I can even have a little bit of rambling and waffling. Hello. But seeing this in the flesh, worthwhile, I think. I should probably be ready for action, because I've got no idea what, if any, fun and games there are around this. I'm not seeing anything. But you see, it's got quite a few of these. These are the things from the Resident Archive, and they're potentially going to be useful. I mean, a lot of this is not, a lot of this is just dross. But it doesn't matter, because we get to see it in the flesh and loot its looty goodness with a bit of luck, because there should be. Here we go. There's Quentin, the statue that Quentin did for the thing. I think we will steal that. That's just a hole in the ground. This is, I mean, there's a lot, not a huge amount here that I want, but I did want to see it actually proper in the flesh, so to speak. Let's go and have a look what else there is. A bit of a bell head. I don't know whether there's anything underneath this. I mean, we'll have the gear. We'll have that. If we can fit it, we can. Let's not waste not want not, Interesting, that's a nice little way, interesting way of doing a flag. Now, I question whether there is something underneath this, because, here we go. It's kind of raised up on a platform, and that kind of hints of something hidden, but yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's just an astronomical thing. Broken, added aid, yeah, this, yep. There's a gran. And what? Oh, yeah, we could steal the telescope. Why is it that giant gear? That's all. Yeah, we'll definitely go for giant gears. Why is it my natural inclination when I find things is to steal them? Leather. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of, I'll go and get my tent back down. I'm going to do a little bit of looting, and I shall join you back in a moment. Alright, I didn't get the telescope, too many parts. Just if you're wondering, I was right, there is stuff underneath, and there's a lot of stuff there I could take. I'm not going to, because there's limits to how much time I want to spend over here. I've got bigger fish to fry, so I'm going to add those gears to that. I'm going to grab my tent bag and we shall pick this up. We'll put that away, grab you, and I shall continue on my journey northwards. And I'll see you. I'll probably see you there unless something really interesting happens. I'm not going to do any more time lapses. There's a limit to how much funky dance music you can put up with and speed it up travelling. So let's just go north. I was going to jump in the water, but I did notice there's something over there actually. This that's the only problem when you come out exploring, is you start finding things. You know, that's a bad. It's a good problem to have, I suppose. Where are you? Yeah, over there somewhere. And then we'll continue north. Because we need to find this resonant archive. I really do hope it's there. And I've not got the things, because I noticed that our coordinates have shifted because we changed the spawn point on the server, and whilst I have a majestic deer. Whilst I have reset the home spawn, okay, I know that, yeah, we'll not bother with it. Right, onwards, that way. I will see you in a bit. Alright, temporal storms are approaching, which means I'm going to have to set myself up a beacon, and then I have got it. Oh, you know, I just realised I've got those in my inventory. You know when you think you've just left your barrel behind, your chest, your thing. Right, so if I set up a beacon here, and we'll map Modern Bay. We'll break this one actually, because I think this has got 12,000 blocks left in it, and I get to play on my own, so that's good. Right, so this is going to be on way to Resonant Archive. Save, and we shall put you in here. I'll pick. I'm going to put all of my travelling stuff away because I don't think I'll need that. And I'm going to go and test that storm shelter. We're probably not going to get much chance to do much else, but this episode. But we can jump back to the way station. That's as good a place as any. Wow, that took a chunk off of that. Yeah. And let's head back down to my place where we'll try out the storm shelter. I can continue on to the Resident Archive between episodes or whatever. I mean, in all honesty, the bit that's interesting is when we all get together and go in and do it. And my kind of philosophy here is I could have just gone straight down and put the teleporter down, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a translocator and pair it up to a translocator somewhere around spawn. I've got some ideas about that one. So when we come to getting a few lag spikes, when we come to do the thing, we can teleport up there. I'll stick a respawn anchor down, so you know if anybody dies, and I think there's a pretty good chance that we will get some deaths. They'll respawn there, and we'll have a good time of it. But I think you should go to these adventure locations. Something is definitely lagging. I don't know. Let me just check my I've got a fairly hefty chunk of memory being used by Vintage Story. That's possibly it. Where was I? I think you should always go to these locations off of your own back first. I think that's the... Why does a gladius do more damage than an arming sword? Makes no sense. Doesn't matter, but still makes no sense. And I still need to read that. In fact, let's just read it and get it on there. Way! Rude. No location found on this map. A map leading to a hidden location. Stop it! Just because I beat up your mate. Alright, well, I've been scammed. Oh, cat's moving. So I've got a motion light in the office, and it just went off, and I was like, why is that gone off? And the answer, motion detector. Ooh, no, that's, you're not a glass, you're ceramics, aren't you? How? Yeah, you're pottery. I was just thinking, if you were a glass merchant, I could go and I've been planning a minor alteration to the storm shelter. But just see. Oh, hello. Who are you? Survival goods? No, don't care. Commodities? No. Furniture? No. Yeah, none of you any good. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's get this storm over, and I'll bring you back in when it starts, because I want to see how the shelter copes with bowtorns and shivers. And whilst I have seen a few bowtorns, we haven't seen many. So let's see how this shelter works under the new system, shall we? And I'll be back in a moment. Alright, here we go. First temporal storm of any season, of any series in 120. I've actually not recorded a temporal storm this season. I'll probably not leave it all in, but I do want to see how this works with bowtorn and shivers, because obviously this is a new mob that we're going to have to deal with. So let's see, and hopefully things. Now I do, let me just have a look. No, it's not in there, is it? It's in settings. Oh, hello. It's not wibbly wobbly, that's the main thing. Oh, come on. And that's working. So now we just need to wait for something other than a drifter. It's only a medium, so I'm not expecting really bad mobs, but having said that, I'm the only person on the server, so the whole mob cap should be mine. So I don't know why they're not coming. Hello, I'm down here. Tasty Seraph. Just waiting for you to come and eat him. Sound wrong. Yeah, okay, that's just getting a little bit too risque, I think. Right, well, I'm just going to carry on waiting for the storm. I'll bring you back when a bowtorn or something turns up, if a bowtorn or something turns up. I have seen bowtorns, I have seen shivers, they do exist on the server. So it's not some weirdness of mods. There's no night watchers in the area, I don't need to worry about that, so yeah, and they wouldn't affect a temporal storm anyway. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Well, this has been disappointing. I've had a few drifters, I've got 5 flags, and I've not had a single shiver or bowtorn. The shivers I can't explain. The bowtorn, I'm wondering if it's their behaviour, because they are by design a ranged mob, and they should try and maintain their distance for ranged combat. But disappointing, to say the least. But we're nearly done. It's waning. Look. Haven't had a double-headed. No double-headed drifters at all. Behaviour of the drifters seems slightly different as well. They seem to be staying away. Normally if I hit them, they'll come to the front here and let me hit them some more. They seem to be kind of working slightly differently. I don't know whether there's changing the, well, obviously there's changing the code, it's a new version. But so we need to think about that. But I know QP has a new design for a mob farm, and I have some ideas of variations on that design. So yeah, we're probably into a bit of a redesign, but you know, this has served me well for most of these things. Ideally I want somewhere that is temporarily stable, or at least temporarily neutral, and yeah, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to use for a thumbnail for this episode, but yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? Oh, hello, Helm. That's a nightmare. No, it's not. It's a tainted. Yeah, that is a problem. Because we don't have the Still Necessaries mod, I don't have a means of getting up. Oh well, there's a simple way of doing it. We can sort that, but I'll need to address that as well, because the Still Necessaries mod was the mod that made trapdoors work as ladders. So, you know, until we get that back, that design bit isn't going to work either, which is a pig. Means I'm going to have to put a ladder in there, doesn't it, basically? Somehow, and then a trapdoor or something. We'll sort it. But I need to grab my things, QP's disaster. Oh, I don't know what's happened here. But I know he's already thinking about a new design for a tent bag. Now he can do the bigger 7x7x7, so we can only imagine what that's going to be. But I think until next time, I think we're going to leave this episode here. I'm going to continue with a trek up north between episodes, and if I find anything interesting, also I'm going to try and figure out why I'm getting this stutter. If I find anything interesting, then, you know, I'll stop at that point. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.